Great Scott! Great Scott! Great Scott!
Hello everyone and welcome to Great Scott. I'm Scotty V and thanks for watching. So DC has announced that everyone's talking about it, which is exactly what DC wants. So before you all get up in arms and everybody gets excited, let's just know that first and foremost this is a publicity stunt and not really much else. Now, it may stick as a story point, but in June or July, I forget which month, DC has announced that one of the major DC Universe characters will be reintroduced into the new DCU as gay. The reason I say reintroduced is because we've already had certain news outlets and certain internet forums, or whatever you want to call some of these comic book places where fans can go to read rumors about their characters. It's already come out that it could be Superman, it could be Batman, maybe it's Wonder Woman. We know that it is not, because Dan Didio immediately jumped to come out and say it's not one of the already established characters in the DCU, therefore it cannot be Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. It's going to be a new character that hasn't been introduced yet. Not a brand new character, not a newly created character, which some fans are chagrined about. I understand the sentiment, the idea that a character that you've known for years and years and years suddenly changing just because they feel they need to fit a criteria or appeal to a different segment of the population, or seem more real world and more realistic. All of these things make sense to me. All of these things I understand. Comics at their best are when they mirror the world around us. Now, obviously, we have guys who can leap tall buildings in a single bound and who have bullets bounce off their chest, which isn't something we see in the real world. But we do see people who love all sorts of people who have their own lives, and people who should be allowed to have their own lives and should not have other people telling them what is and what isn't, and what should and what shouldn't be done. Now, before I get off into a political ramble, there are already groups and people picketing and things going on. Recently, Obama announced that he thought everyone should be able to get married. He believed in gay marriage. He thought that it was something that was a civil right, that everybody should be allowed to marry who they wish to marry. So, of course, there is a lot of sentiment that this is a move by DC to make a political statement or what have you, and I really don't believe that that's what it is. What I believe it is DC, once again, behind the eight ball, like they are with their movies all the time, trying to catch up to Marvel, who has already been progressive in years past, has had many gay characters, and is about to have the first gay wedding in comics, and DC doesn't have anything like that. So they're trying to, with a publicity stunt, create controversy, create discussion, create argument, create fan ire and or a love, and all of this is good publicity, and all of this helps them to sell the idea. And what I started this segment with was by saying that as a publicity stunt, it's meant to cause all of this discussion. It's meant to cause people like me to talk about it. Not that anyone cares what I say, but it's meant to be on the news outlets. It's meant to be on message boards. This is what sells books. It's another stunt. It's another event. And that being said, I don't care whether you are gay or straight or black or white. It doesn't matter to me, and I think that there are interesting characters and interesting people from all walks of life, and everybody should be allowed to live the life that they live, and there shouldn't be any judgment from anyone else. I do understand, however, people would be upset if one of their favorite characters that they've known for years and years and identified with for years and years were changed in one way or another. So I would prefer, and I think a lot of fans would prefer, a new character being created, and really from a story point having it matter, even if it's a character that has been previously established. If they just do it to do it as this publicity stunt, which is what it seems like it is, I think that it's not nearly as important and not nearly as big a step forward as a lot of people would like to attribute this to, and more just because they want to have this thing happen for the controversy and for the publicity. Those are my thoughts, taken for what they're worth. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Scotty V, and always look up in the sky.